My name is Kevin McLeod, and welcome to another episode of The Man That Never Walked In. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about friend versus enemy. And this is a touchy subject for me because so many people I considered my friend, they became my enemy. Or they were my enemy from the beginning, And I know you're probably wondering, well, how can I tell the difference? You know, it's questions I ask myself. You know, how can I tell the difference? How do I know who's my friend, who's my enemy? And I'm going to tell you how. You know, I used to know these guys, and we all did drugs together. Well, if you did drugs with somebody, and, you know, of course, drugs is bad, and they're not encouraging you to stop doing drugs, is that your friend? No, that's your enemy. But I was so blinded by it. And these were the people I considered my brothers. You know, even certain women I used to do drugs with, I consider those like my best friends, like my sisters. But at the end of the day, how is that my best friend? How is that my sister if we're doing drugs together? You know, but I was so blinded by it, and I would tell these people like my business, everything that was bothering me, all the major issues I was having in my life. You know, I felt like they were my real brothers and sisters. Like I could talk to them about anything. But at the end of the day, they weren't encouraging me. They weren't pushing me to be a better person. They weren't teaching me about God. You know, like, first of all, if you have a true friend, and I don't even know you guys that's watching this video right now, but I'm your friend. I'm going to tell you, always put God first. Hands down. If it wasn't for God, man, I could have been in jail. I could have been dead. I could have been strung out on drugs. I could have been an alcoholic. I used to be an alcoholic, but I could still be an alcoholic today. I don't know the last time I had alcohol. You know, thank God I am happy. So I always put God first. And that's something I learned. You know, if you really want to know who your friends and enemies are, you got to talk to God. And say, when you pray to God, say, God, please reveal my friends, my true friends, and please reveal my enemies. And when I did that, so many people started disappearing in my life. It was crazy. Like, these are people I talk to every single day. Like, I hung out with these people. They were my best friends, and they just disappeared. Like, I stopped seeing them, stopped talking to them, and, you know, I moved away. And when I moved away, I ended up getting strung out on drugs again. But glory be to God, it's something I overcame, you know. And I still have my battles where I'm tempted to go do drugs here and there. But God gives me the power to fight through it. So I'm thankful. And I've made so many mistakes, people. I'm human. So anybody watching this video like, oh my goodness, he was on drugs. Don't judge me. You know, don't judge me, because I don't know any single person in this world that's perfect, you know. But that's a whole nother video. But anyway, so friends versus enemies. And even recently, I had to get rid of some people. You know, it's still a couple people that I have to get rid of, because God is starting to reveal to me, son, who is your true friends, who is your enemy. First of all, if you are doing something that you're not supposed to be doing, and if someone is helping you do it, that is your enemy. That's not your friend. Your friend is going to say, look, man, look, woman, you're not supposed to be doing this, all right? You know, I'm here to help you the best way I can, but you don't need to be doing this. You know, if you have a friend and they know that you cheating on your husband or wife, they is supposed to tell you, hey, man, you're not supposed to be doing that, you know? Or if they're the one helping you cheat on your spouse, that's definitely not your friend. That's definitely your enemy. So, again, these are things that God has revealed to me. God has shown me, you know, he's really opening my eyes. So now I can sit back and say, man, okay, you're not my friend, you're not my friend, you're not my friend. And it makes things so much easier, because what happens is, people, when you have your enemy as your friend, you got to understand how the devil works. And I've just recently figured this out, thanks to my grandparents, thanks to my mom, who's taught me about God. But I had to also find my own way. I'm just figuring this out. The devil, he's going to put on a mask. He's going to be this nice person, sweet, you know, everything that you want and you desire, because the devil knows what gets you off, so to say. He knows what triggers you. He knows how to push your buttons. He knows, you know, what gets you in that emotional state. He already knows. So, of course, he's going to put certain people in your life that is exactly like that. If you're a husband and wife, if you're a husband or a wife, and well, let's use husband, for example, and you go out, and you're an African-American man, and you're attracted to red-bone women, beautiful red-bone women. What do you think the devil's going to put in front of you? Beautiful red-bone women. If you're a Caucasian woman and you're attracted to Caucasian men that wear cowboy boots, when you walk out, guess what you're going to see? You know, and that's that temptation. And it's going to look so good. It's going to look so desirable and so tasteful. You'll be like, oh my goodness, like, who is this? You know, and it's something that my uncle taught me. It's called the 80-20 rule. your spouse is going to have 80% of what you want and need. That 20%, that's going to be that light-skinned woman that you see out, or that's going to be that Caucasian male that you see with the cowboy boots, you know. But something he taught me is 80% greater, is 80% or 20% better. Would you want 80% of your money or 20% of your money? So when you see this woman who has 20% of the things that you want and need, or this man that has 20% of the things you want and need, are you going to go towards that, or are you going to stick with your 80%? I'd rather stick with the 80%. But I was someone who used to chase after that 20%, you know, and I'm trying to save you guys from doing that, because I fell into the trap of the devil. I thought this person that I came in contact with was more than 20%. I didn't look at her as just being 20%. You know, I looked at her as being this extravagant woman. Like, oh my goodness, the way she used to talk to me and tell me things, and how she used to be there for me and listen to me. Like, it's everything I wanted. It was that 20% that I wanted, and I fell into that trap because I said, okay, man, this girl, this is my friend, you know. She really cares. Like, this other girl that I'm with, nah, she isn't the one, you know. I fell into that trap, the 80-20, and the whole scheme of how the devil wears a mask. You got to be careful of that, you know. And it's not even with relationships, it's friendships as well. You have this guy, he's your best friend. You done brought this man around your family. You done brought this man around your wife, your kids. Y'all go to the bar together or out to play basketball or whatever the case may be. And you're thinking like, man, this is my best friend. It's my ride or die. He got my back. You know, I know he's going to always be there for me. But behind closed doors, like, he's scheming. He's plotting. He's talking about you behind your back. And you'll never know, you know. And I know you're probably wondering, well, dang, man, I don't want you to be afraid. Like, oh, my goodness, I got to watch every person that I come in contact with. Well, technically you do, but I don't want you to be afraid of that. What you got to do is you got to start looking at the signs. One sign I looked at is, you know, it's the devil when negativity is surrounded by that person, you know. Like, you got to really open your eyes. Because I used to hang around people and they used to be so negative. But because, you know, I fell into that trap, because when I first met them, they weren't negative at first. You know, they were this positive person. They lured me in, and once they grabbed me, then everything changed, you know. And they were just negative the whole time. But I never saw that negativity because I was so blinded. I was so blinded by the fact that, oh my goodness, you know, they're my best friend. They wouldn't do anything to hurt me. But I didn't realize the negativity they had surrounding them. And you're probably asking, what negativity do you mean? If you have someone who, first of all, I love this because I see it so much. If you have people that say they hate drama and they hate negativity, but yet somehow in the conversation they always find means to talk about negativity and talk about drama, that's not your friend. That's your enemy. If you have people that don't know how to motivate you and push you to be greater, they're not even brave enough to talk about God around you, that's not your friend. That's your enemy. And those are the people that I've dealt with in the past, and I'm actually dealing with them recently. So I'm telling you this so you can avoid it, because I've been through it. You know, watch out for these people. You know, they're negative. They try to bring you down, and you're so blinded by it, you don't even see it. And all they're doing is dragging you straight down the hill. Straight down, straight down, straight down, straight down. But you won't know it. You know, because you fell in that trap like, oh, this is my friend. If you have somebody, hey, man, you know what, forget that homework. Let's go to the club and party. That's your enemy. Why would your friend tell you that? You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to be careful of that trap that people try to lure you in. You got to be careful. You got to be smart. You got to be intelligent, and you'll figure it out. But I hope this video motivates somebody. I may not know you, but I love you all. As my favorite quote goes, God is love and love is God. Thank you.